If you love city builds in Minecraft, then you're going to want to stick around to the end of this video, as today we've got an epic new project to kick off here on the Misterscraft SMP server, and that is a train station, or at least we're going to start building one. Something that I've been wanting to do for some time, as anyone that knows me in real life will know that I love trains and anything to do with them. So the idea of building a train station in Minecraft, it would be my absolute dream. So we've been spending obviously a lot of time on building up industry into the city and building up our factory building there to cover some of our farms. And now it's time to actually expand further and build up the start of our transportation network. We now have a nice big area all cleared out ready for us today. You can kind of get a bit of a gist as to the scale of this train station once it's fully built. It is going to be big. In fact, it's probably going to be one of the biggest builds in our city here. Probably even slightly bigger than the factory. But I think, to be honest, I think that you always do get those big grand stations in the cities anyway. So having it a little bit bigger than perhaps some of the other builds in the general city, I think is fine. So yeah. So I think next off really is just going to be our grind of resource gathering. So let's jump into that now. First stop, let's go and get as much glass as we possibly get from our neighbors' villages, which I am absolutely not going to take advantage of with him being offline, as it is so much faster to get glass via the villages than it is to manually go and collect it all up from the desert and then smelt it all up. So yeah, I've got a load of emeralds, so let's make good use of them and get all the glass that we need for our project today. It seems we have some unwanted visitors here at the factory. I have no idea why they're just congregating in the corner like that, but let's just leave them to it and move on. And here we have the farm that converts all our dirt into the clay blocks that we're going to need. It basically just pushes the converted mud over the dripstone, so like blending like automated systems with manual ones, so that it still is some effort that you have to take to collect up the resources that you need. I really need to make a stairway to get up here. Let's collect up all this clay so then we can get it smelted on into bricks. We're at the super smelter now, so let's chuck all our clay on in here to get it all smelted up as quick as possible here at the communal super smelter. And I've also got a whole load of copper, so let's just chuck that all in here at the same time and we'll wait for that to smelt on up. We have all our items now smelted up that we need for today's build. The final thing we need is a load of deep slate. Now, I am all out of stock in my current inventory supplies, so I'm going to nab some from our friend Godot's mine and hope he doesn't mind. I will return it back, don't you worry, but it's going to save me a bit of time because mining deep slate is a pain and timely. So let's grab a load now and we'll be on our way. So with all that deep slate there that we've got, that's the final thing we need, and I think we can actually start building. So let's jump into a time lapse and start the train station. Welcome back everyone, and I hope you enjoyed that time lapse, but wow, that took me a lot longer than I was originally anticipating it would. Almost 4 hours in fact, just to complete the facade. But there we are, and I think you can get a pretty good idea now as to the sort of the style and the scale of the station that we're going to be building here at our city base. Now, I took a lot of inspiration from King's Cross Station here in the UK. It's one of my all-time favourite train stations as it has such a grand entrance and has these magnificent arch-like structures. So I did my best to design something that brought some of those elements into it and added my own unique twists to it. So if you like the build, then leave a comment down below, or even let me know if there's anything you think I should do differently or something you'd really like to add, then just let me know, and so that would be really much appreciated. But with this part now built up, I think we can turn our attention to some of the outer area here. It's looking really bare and ugly at the moment, and we can't have that now that we've just built up this grand facade. So let's jump into that now, and we'll be right on back. Okay, so I may have got a little bit carried away and in terms of the tidying up the outer area of our station, but I am really happy with what we've done here. I got into a proper flow, and I think when you get into a real flow in Minecraft, you just got to go wherever the creativity takes you, and in my case it resulted in this, so I think it's come up pretty well, really. I mean, we've added in our benches so that all our commuters have somewhere to sit and wait for their next service. We built up these street lamps and everything there, so they're all nicely lit up. We made these little custom little shrub bushes, trees, whatever you want to call them. I think they look pretty cool. I've not really done anything with this on the micro scale before, but it's actually not that hard to do if you just add in some of the fence posts, and you can, like, I find that the azalea leaves in particular, they always work really nice for any kind of shrubs, so I think that looks really nice. And then I am especially happy with these two things. You'll spot them straight away, but our big British Rail sign up there to kind of signify that it's our station building. And then also I also designed a little like TFL or London Underground like symbol there as well. I've not actually built any underground here, as you can see, so don't judge it too much, but I just thought it'd be a really cool feature. Considering the station itself was inspired by King's Cross, it only made sense in my eyes that we'd have an underground station as well, so I added the starts of one here, and I really like that. I think it really adds to the whole build and really makes it come to life a bit more. I mean, I think the only thing possibly missing would be maybe some armor stands or something, just to add some actual like real life like characters into the station, maybe some train staff or some passengers, but maybe we'll give that a go in a future video, or I might have to ask some help from one of our friends here on the server who's a lot better on armor stands than I am myself, but that's probably one for a future video. But yeah, I'm really happy how this has come out, and certainly I think you can see the direction that we're going in, and I think next video we're going to be paying in a lot more attention to extending the building on, so obviously only got our facade still at the moment, and we'll carry on building outward. I need to kind of finish off some of the design elements, but once I've done that, we'll come up and we'll carry on building up over here, and yeah, and then also we can start to think about building in our actual platforms and start designing some actual real trains. But yeah, super happy with that, but I think that's about all we've really got time for this video. So if you've liked everything you've seen today, then hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye bye.